Well, it's the 10th of December, which means today's the day we get to find out all about Thorpe Park's new B&M. Oh. Hello and welcome back to ThrillNet, bringing you everything thrill related in the UK and beyond via the internet. And today I'm going to be talking about the details that have been revealed about Thorpe Park's new coaster. For those that have been living under a rock, a mysterious website appeared a couple of weeks ago stating that there'd be a public consultation taking place regarding the new coaster at Thorpe Park, and that more details on this would be able to be viewed from Friday the 10th of December. Thorpe Park later confirmed that this is true and that they indeed have plans to build a new roller coaster in the Old Town themed area of the park. Yesterday, as in the 9th of December 2021, that consultation mentioned on the website did take place, the first public consultation anyway, as there are a few events going on. But for those of us like myself who weren't eligible to attend the consultation at Thorpe Park because we don't live in the local area, this website tells us everything we need to know. One of the major details it has revealed is a little bit more information about the location of this roller coaster and what the surrounding area is going to look like. We've got an aerial image from Google Earth showing the area, as well as some plan view designs of what the roller coaster layout is going to look like, along with the surrounding plazas and where they're going to be located. So it seems we have a very compact looking hypercoaster. Well, compact by hypercoaster standards anyway, obviously with this being 236 foot tall. And it also seems we've got two plazas. We've got one plaza that's going to be for food and beverage outlets and is possibly going to have a photo shop, which is what the website indicates. And we're also going to have another plaza which is going to be next to the splashdown the coaster is going to feature. Moving swiftly on to the details of the proposed coaster layout itself, the first thing to note is that based off the images of the concept art, which you'll be able to see on screen now, this looks to be a planned steel roller coaster, which pretty much rules out that an RMC is going to be being built that everyone's hoped and dreamed for. I don't think we're getting a hybrid, guys, based off of this. However, the other coaster type that people were speculating was a B&M hypercoaster, and at first glance, this does not look like a B&M hypercoaster typical layout at all. This is not out and back by any means, and we've got loads of wacky elements going on. We've got several inversions going on, we've got outward banking going on, we've got what looks to be a non-inverting loop style element possibly going on. B&M would never make something like this. They do not make coasters with new innovative technology. They're renowned for playing it safe, essentially. However, Mack Rides and Intamin have been being a bit more experimental with their coaster layouts recently, and I can tell you that some of these huge coaster elements are reminiscent of those on coasters such as Hyperion and Intamin Hypercoaster at Energylandia, as well as the Land of Legends Mack Hypercoaster and DC Rivals. I think this is definitely more reminiscent of a Mack than an Intamin, but based off the track design, either manufacturer is possible. There is also the possibility that Gerstlauer could be manufacturing this based off the track design. However, Gerstlauer don't typically do elements as quirky as some of those that are on this. They tend to do more quirky stuff than B&M, but not quite to this level. However, Thorpe Park did say yesterday that they're still in talks with manufacturers, so who knows, a manufacturer might not have even been confirmed yet. Now, I would have liked to have seen some more close to the ground rapid transition based elements rather than just huge elements. Don't get me wrong, the huge elements on this look amazing and they're going to give plenty of airtime, and I'm sure the inversions will be great as well, but DC Rivals and the Land of Legends coaster have some amazing low to the ground rapid transitions that this doesn't have, and I do feel a little disappointed that this doesn't have that. But who knows, this isn't necessarily the final design, this is just what the park are looking at. at the moment. Apart from that, it does look a little short for a hypercoaster, not gonna lie. There's only about 5 or 6 elements on there. Don't get me wrong, they're all massive, but to me it could do to have been a bit longer. But again, who knows, they may look at extending the length of it and putting some smaller elements in. We'll just have to wait and see. The park's plans timescale for this project has also been published on the website, so we can see that obviously the first consultation event took place on the 9th of December. On the 7th of January, the consultation is going to end. Then the park are going to look at reviewing the consultation and establishing a final design for the coaster, which will then be submitted to the council in spring 2021, with feedback then being granted in late spring or summer 2021 from the council of whether or not planning permission for this project's been approved. And all being well, construction will begin at the end of 2022. This means that this coaster would likely open in 2024. They could push for a 2023 opening if they really wanted to, but I personally think there's too much to be done construction wise for that to be realistically possible. Click the icon at the bottom of your screen to subscribe. Click the video on the right side of your screen to watch my video from yesterday when I discussed what was discussed in the consultation itself. I'm Ben, thank you so much for watching ThrillNet, and stay tuned for future updates.